Right from the beginning, unfortunately, errors are part of football, but we give an incredible goal away straight away. And you make yourself life really, really difficult. But with the amount of things that we did to merit to win the game very comfortably, we end up with 1 point.
Many people talk that will not be the best stadium to come and to show reaction. We believe that could be the best place to come and to show the reaction from last game.
I think the effort was absolutely amazing for all the players, and that's it. This is the soul of this team.
Your positioning for the goal was very Ian Wright.
Yeah, I always try to position myself in good areas, get into the box and attack the box, and obviously it was a great pass from Fabio and a good finish from myself.
You got a yellow card. I have to ask you about it because that's 3 now that leads to a suspension. Are the rules clear enough?
No. These new guidelines, this stuff, not just for the manager, for the players as well. If you see the first yellow card for Calvin Bassey today, how we can understand that? How we can understand? Even if you try to create something in the training sessions for the players to be adapted, it's almost impossible because the consistency is a main thing, and we are not seeing that.
Yep, 3 yellow cards in 3 games for Silva. He's on course for 38 in the whole season. It was a hard-fought point, wasn't it, really, for Fulham? Tremendous effort. Not for the first time since he joined the club. Paulinho, I think he was huge, Jonathan Pearce said, for them today.
Yeah, he was massive today for Fulham, and it's his first start this season, and I don't think they get that result without him. He was key to everything that they wanted to do with regards to the way that Arsenal play. This is in the first minute, and you can see him front-footed, steps on, he presses one, he presses the next one, forces a mistake from Saka, where Pereira picks it up, and I think he's gone for the lob and he's missed it. But Paulinho just set the tone.
Give him the benefit of the doubt.
For Fulham here. And he's just always in this position, bang, crunching tackle on Saka. And it was a theme where Robinson, who did really well against Saka today, but Saka got the better of him. And then again, it's just solid. He's just covering his fullbacks. Again, here we've highlighted him. Follows the play inside. I think that's Ben White, just big tackle on him, and then they're away again. So he's just filling in those holes. This is the other side of his game, just to show that he can play a bit as well. That's an amazing crossfield ball. So as a centre-back, you love this. I love this when you've got a midfielder that's going to fill gaps like that and make your job a lot easier. He's out again, pressing on the front foot, crashes into tackles, and he ends up getting a superb goal. It's terrible defending from Arsenal's point of view, but we can see the technique there to hit that on the first time in the 87th minute. And as I say, if it weren't for that man today, he nearly slides off the pitch with his celebration. But they don't get that point. I think he's had a cracking performance.
Yeah,
today.
well, he was player of the season for Fulham last season, and might be a nervous week this for Fulham.
You can imagine that people are looking at him and looking at that performance today and saying we might want a bit of that.
Okay, Arteta's experimenting a little bit, seems at the start of the season. No Gabriel, it's kind of changing the defensive formation a little bit. There are Arsenal fans are wondering why, some of them.
Well, I think the why is because he wants this team and squad to improve. He now has to navigate a season where he's going to have Champions League football. He's bought new players and he's got to rotate more. If you remember last season, the team stayed very similar for a long period. So I think he's doing it with really good intention. Let's not forget today, they had 19 shots, 11 on target. 9 out of 10 times, the chances they had today, they win that game. Yeah. If it wasn't for the poor clearance from Zinchenko, then they don't draw the game. So I wouldn't panic if I were Arsenal fans. The Gabriel one it is a bit bemusing because he was so good for them last year, and he seems to be picking everybody else ahead of him. It wouldn't surprise me if we see him leaving this week.
Okay.